is market day, and it is Sunday, February 23rd. And Mom, if you're watching, happy birthday. Today is her birthday, and I just set up my tent and all my plushies. The market's starting right now, 10 a.m. I'm in St. Pete, and the market is from 10 until 2. Only 4 hours, which is kind of nice. My husband's knee is still hurting, so he's home convalescing. So my son Sean came and helped me set up, but he left. He'll come back at like 1 o'clock to help me take down. But so far, I see lots of people walking around. I've sold one chubby frog to a cute little boy, and I just sold a little magenta octopus to actually another crochet vendor that's here. I'm gonna go down and check her tent out later if I can, although I am by myself. And she said that she has plushies also, but they're all worsted weight, which is good that there's 2 different kinds. So we'll just see how I do. It's just kind of fun to be out here talking to people. I just love being at markets, and I love setting everything up. So I'll let you guys know how it goes, and wish me luck. This is a little look at my tent so far, and those are my medium and large snugglers, and then those are all my turtles on the table. I have some little chicks and eggs in the basket. I only brought one giraffe because I didn't want to sell them. I haven't made my giraffe video yet. Those are my fruit turtles, and bigger turtles up on top. I have my little mouse dolls. I actually sold that cream one right there. In a minute I'll show you I sold it. Those are my dolls. Little baby squid up on top. And then I have all my random penguins. People loved them. And then I also have my leggy frogs, or my chubby frogs. And then one little bunny in a bathtub. And then I have 2 birds. Those are my 2 dragons that I brought. And I have 5 loaf cats. There's my standing penguin by Loops and Knots Crochet. Those are all my octos, rubber ducks, chubby bunnies, bumblebees. And I have 1 crab. And there's my grape cow. And then on this rack, I have all of my smaller snugglers that I sell for $25. So they are all just hanging out there in the sun. This is a check-in. I want to let you guys know how it's going. It's pretty busy. Hold on. So far I've sold a chubby frog, a magenta octo, a chick and an egg, another chubby frog, 2 more chicks with an egg, and I sold out of those. 2 $12 chickens. I sold my big black dragon, with the polka dot dragon that was crocheted by Jenna's Dragon. And I've sold a pink rubber ducky, 2 $6 chickens, 2 blue ones, 2 bunnies, 1 hermit crab that I've had forever, another octopus for $8, a penguin with a hat for $6. I sold a bunny snuggler for $25, a small chicken for $6, and a penguin for $6. So not too bad. 45. So it's been about an hour and 45 minutes, and I think my sales are like $240 so far. So not too bad. The market is just about over. It's 1:55, and I just want to check in with you and kind of let you know how it went. I'm trying to get away from where people are. I think it went pretty well. I sold quite a lot of stuff. I'll go over the details with you later. It is Florida, so I'm hot, but you probably are shocked if you live in a northern state that I would be hot on February 23rd. But it's like nice, but when you're in the sun, it's hot. So I will go over everything with you later, but let me give you a quick look at my table. Okay, now that the market's over, I'm ready to kind of recap with you guys and let you know how it went. It was a beautiful, sunny, breezy day, and it was a pretty busy market. I've never been to this actual market before. I've been to this location, a different event, but this was a Sunday market that happens every Sunday. It's quite difficult to get a spot. I've been waitlisted for quite a few weeks. Finally got a spot yesterday, and I am like waitlisted for the next 3 weeks. So I'm hoping to get in again because it was a very kind of relaxed, chill market. And I just had a great time there, had really nice vendor neighbors, and I did pretty well. So I'm gonna go over what I sold and what I didn't sell and some requests that my customers made who came into my tent that will help me to plan for the next week. So I have some of my top sellers. I either sold 4, 3, 2, or 1 of the items that I'm gonna talk about. And my notes are like right behind me, so I'm gonna try to like look at you and look at that. So the first thing that I did pretty well on was I sold 4 chubby frogs. And I know why these chubby frogs sell, because they are only $10. Kids love them, and of course I think it was all kids that purchased them. They love to hold them by their arms and like twirl them around. So I sold 4 of those frogs for a total of $40. And let me go to my next page, I'm sorry. I also sold 4 octopus. I sell those for $8. I probably should also sell those for $10 because honestly, I think they're more work than a chubby frog, but I've been selling them for $8 for a while. I sold 4 in different colors, mostly like blues, purples, and greens, and for a total of $32. And now I'm going to get into the items that I sold 3 of. I sold 3 squish penguins, and I'm going to say squish penguins, but they were actually different penguins that were all like about this size. I'll put a picture on the screen. And I sell those for $6 for a total of $18. It was from my penguin pattern review, so they were all kind of a little bit different. Another item that I sold 3 of were chicks and an egg, and I actually gave my mom and maybe my sister 1 the night before. And those were very popular. They sold out right away. I only brought 3. I sold 3. I sold them for $8 for a total of $24. Another item I sold 3 of were baby whales, and these are all from Jade. They're like really tiny. They're like this big, like really, really tiny. And the girl that purchased them from me said, oh, you should make a bunch of them and like put them in a big glass jar. And I was like, you're right, I should. They're so easy to make. People love them. So I sold all 3 for a total of $9. And now we're going to get into items that I sold 2 of. The first one were chubby bunnies. I just made 3. I made 1 in pink, 1 in brown, and 1 in maybe like a lighter pink. I can't remember, but I sold 2 of them. I'm left with the brown one. I also sold 2 medium chickens, and these were chickens that were $12. Did I skip something? No. Okay. 2 of the $12 chickens for a total of $12. Wait, I'm sorry. Back up. I sold, let's go back up to the 4 items. Okay, so I sold 4 $6 chickens. These were my little chickens. They're like this big. I sold 2 blue and 2 brown. I sold out of them, and I think I sold those more than my $12 chickens because they're just cheaper. They're like half the price. So I sold 4 of those for a total of $24. Now let's get back to the 2 items. I sold 2 of the $12 chickens. I had a bunch of those for a total of $24. And then I sold 2 dragons. I was blown away. I brought a new black dragon that I recently made that's crochet by Jenna. And I did not expect to sell it. Like a couple walked in, their daughter is a graphic designer. She likes to illustrate dragons, and they were looking for a dragon for her. They literally just picked it up and said, okay, we want to buy this. And I was shocked. And I sold that for $65. And then later on in the day, I had a dad come in, and his daughter had been in the tent previously and was looking at the blue dragon, my other blue dragon, which was my loops and knots crochet dragon. It was the willow dragon. I was so shocked. He stood back from the tent for a while and like just kind of looked, and I said, good morning, but he didn't really respond to me. And I was like talking to another person, and then he just walked in and said, I want to buy that for my daughter. And I was like, whoa. So very happy about that. So I only had 2 dragons. I sold both of them for a total of $130. And I didn't even have bags that would fit a dragon, so I had to borrow 2 plastic bags from my vendor neighbor, and I traded and gave her some of my paper bags. And that was really exciting, so I was really happy about that. Another item that I sold 2 of were snugglers, and I sold a unicorn snuggler and a buck snuggler. And that was like back from like when I was making Christmas items. Those were each $25 for a total of $50. Another item I sold 2 of were loaf cats. I sold a tuxedo black and white cat, and I also sold a beige multicolored loaf cat. So that was great because I had brought like 5 or 6 cats with me. Now we're getting into what I sold just 1 of. I sold 1 hermit crab. I've had this hermit crab since last summer, and it's the only one I have. And I actually brought the price down, and I was very happy. This little girl came in. I had just pulled it out of the bag just to kind of fill in some spaces, and she grabbed it right away, which I was thrilled about. I sold that for $12. I cannot believe this. I sold my grape cow, the one I just made. If you watched my video last week, you saw me make a white cow with grape details. She bought it, and I sold it for $50. I think it was $50. I don't know. I'm pretty positive. It was either $45 or $50. And I was just thrilled about that. I also sold 1 cuddle critter. Mama Makes Yarns cuddle critter. I sold the frog, which does not surprise me because that is my favorite yarn. It's the Dreamland yarn Cabbage Patch color. And I sold that for $15. I also sold the Naughty Ball blue baby squid. I just made it. Like I sold so many things that I just made like this week. So I had the other like mystical yarn baby squid. I had a regular Bernat baby squid, and they liked the blue one. They liked the size of it. I sold that for $18. 1 medium penguin, and I don't even remember who the make was. I'll try to find the picture, but that was for $10. And I finally sold a fable mouse. I have been keeping these fable mice for a while, since like probably Christmas. I have 3 of them. And I sold the cream one with a long skirt. I call her my Nutcracker Fable Mouse because it looks like she's wearing a ballerina outfit. I sold that for $30. And I sold 1 rubber duck for $8. This is everything I think I sold. I may be missing a few things because I did have a few people come in and like hand me cash, and they were in a hurry. So I just did that. But overall, I think my total was about $587, which is not bad for 4 hours at a market. I want to talk to you about some requests that were made by people that came to my tent. The first request that I had was a custom order, and I don't know if this lady is going to go along with this custom order. She asked me to make her like a large octopus, and I've seen a lot of you make them. They're like really big with the long tentacles. She wants one like that. And I wasn't sure what to quote her on a price, but I said, let me do some research. I've sent her some images of different patterns that I've found. And I don't want it to be too big of a job, or I'm going to have to charge her a lot. So I tried to find an octopus that is a little bit easier to make, but is large, because she wants her granddaughter to use it as like a pillow. So I'm going to be working on that this week. I also had, so I always write down at markets, like if people say, do you have, and then I don't have it, I always write it down. So a couple people asked me for monkeys, and I've seen Refined Vibes. I've seen her monkey pattern, and I'm thinking about looking at that up because she does really well with that. I had another person come in and ask me for a white small dog, or do I have dogs? I had a couple people ask me for dogs. I still do not have dogs. I don't know why. I think it's all the parts. I just don't want to make dogs, but it looks like I'm going to have to make dogs because quite a few people are asking me for dogs. So I'm going to look that up. Another lady asked me for stingrays. I've had stingrays before. I've made large stingrays and little tiny stingrays. So maybe going to stock up on that. And then I had another person come in and ask me if I had any eagles. And I did have a pretty chubby eagle that was like really, really chunky that I just made a couple days ago. She wanted like a cuddle critter sized eagle. So she wants that same design with the peg and then the head, but just eagle colors. Okay, so those are the requests that I had. Some things that I need to stock up on this week from the market were chicks and an egg. Those seem to be very popular right now. Fruit cows, chubby bunnies, because I only have one left. Medium bunnies, I don't have any. Did I sell a pink bunny? I think I did sell my pink bunny. I did. I sold the one small snuggler that I had. I forgot about that. So I need to make some medium bunnies. I had a few people say, do you have any bunnies? And I just had the little tiny ones. I also would like to make a dragon or two, since I only had two when I sold them. And then squish penguins, because I had like 3 of them and I sold out of them. So that might be something that I stock up on. So let's talk about what did not sell. And this has been, some of these items are happening every time I go to a market. The dolls that I made that are all from jade, people admire them. They look at them, they're like, that is adorable, but no one buys them. So I don't know why, but those dolls are not selling, and I know they're really cute. This market, I did not sell a single turtle, and I had a good selection. I had small, medium, and large turtles. For some reason, this group of people were not interested in turtles. I didn't sell any medium or large snugglers. I only sold the small ones. I didn't sell any bees, and I have quite a few of those. I didn't sell any giraffes, and I only had one. And I didn't sell any birds. So I had a couple different types of birds. When I made the little flockers pattern, and I had them like in a wood display, and I had all the different breeds of birds in there, they sold. They like sold out. But when I have random birds that aren't part of the same collection, aren't the same size, people just don't even notice them. I don't know why. I think people like to see a group of something that is similar, but yet different colors or different breeds. They're just drawn to it. So that is how the market went. I will let you guys know if I get accepted into, or if I'm accepted or like released into the next one, which is next Sunday. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be, but I will just like fingers crossed, maybe I'll get in, because I had a lot of fun there and I would really like to go back. So I want to show you guys what I made when I got back last night. I was so motivated by my grape cow selling that I made another one. I made this strawberry cow, and I just love the color of the cow. This is Naughty Ball yarn, and I'm really sad because I'm already starting to run out of Naughty Ball yarn because I'm using it for everything. So this red and the brown are both the Naughty Ball, and the pink, it's all Naughty Ball. And I just love this pattern. It's actually really easy. This is the second time I've made it. I made the grape cow and now the strawberry cow. And it's a lot easier than it was the first time I made it. I want to make another grape cow, and I really want to make the banana cow. This one dad came into my tent and he said, what's up with all the fruit animals? Because I had fruit turtles and the grape cow, and I had I had a melephant. He thought it was just like silly, but I can tell he really liked it at the same time. So anyway, yeah, that is what I'm working on. For coming along with me. Sorry if I chatted on a little too much. Hey there, I just want to check back in with you guys really quick. I want to come on and show you an Etsy order that I filled. It's from a lady named Angela, and I want to show this to you guys because I'm getting ready to ship it off. But she ordered 6 different safety eyes in 3 different colors, and the first one that she ordered is tropical, and she ordered this in a 35mm and a 25mm. It's this really pretty blue. And the second color that she ordered is violet. It's this really pretty glitter purple. She ordered this in 35 and 25. And then the last one that she ordered was Unicorn Magic. And she also ordered this in 35 and 25. So thank you, Angela, for your order. I'm gonna go ahead and get that shipped off to you. But I just wanna say thank you guys for following along with me. I know this was kind of a shorter video, a market vlog, but I am gonna have a regular sized, like a regular length crochet with me video for the week. And please tune in with me on that. I appreciate all the positive comments that you guys always leave me. It just blows my mind how sweet the crochet community is, and all the positive words about my husband's knee and all that kind of stuff. We're actually leaving in like 10 minutes to go have an MRI to see what is going on inside of his knee. So say a prayer and just wish us some good thoughts and blessings coming our way. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help my channel. And I will see you guys in my weekly vlog. Bye.